Hello, my name is Mark Wright. I'm here with Ayla Networks today to describe Homekit and to show a demonstration of it. Homekit is an iOS framework for controlling and communicating accessories in a user's home. It can be used to find accessories, to group them, and to control their actions. Ayla supports Homekit in their product. This simplifies the development a manufacturer needs to do to support this in their product. But in order for a manufacturer to create a Homekit-enabled product, they must be an Apple MFI licensee. They must also then get the logos and guidelines and also test requirements that are required for them to get their product certified by Apple. Of course, Homekit only works with Apple iOS devices. Homekit is a LAN access feature for when your mobile device is on the same LAN as the devices you're trying to control. The benefit of Homekit is that you may have a number of different devices from various manufacturers, and each of them have their own application. But if they are all Homekit compatible, it allows a single app to be written that controls them all. So the one single app that's common that people have on an iOS device is Siri. So one of the things that Homekit then allows is, even though you might have various devices with various applications, you can use Siri to control those applications. So you come home, instead of looking for your door app, and then looking for your lights app, and looking for your HVAC app, you can just ask Siri to open the door, ask Siri to turn the lights on, ask Siri to set the temperature that you want. So we're going to install this remote plug and enable Homekit on it and demonstrate the functionality. Once the mobile finds it, it's going to show up as a device. Then click on it. It will then show you the networks that are available that the phone can tell the plug to configure for. So if you want to change that, you can go ahead by showing other networks, or you can accept the choice that it's making. And the choice that it's making is the strongest one for the current environment. So we'll say next. It'll let you know that it's setting up this accessory plug to join on that network that you identified. And that's it. The accessory has now been joined to the network that we have defined. Once you have your smart plug app open, and this will be dependent on the manufacturer of the accessory, or in this case the smart plug, we will get started with that app. And I have already pre-entered my credentials, my username and my password, so I'm going to say to sign in. I don't need to sign up on this app. I was going to ask to set up the plug, but because we already did it through hardware, we're going to say already done, so we do not have to set this device up. But we do have to register it. So it's telling us to, for this particular plug, we have to press the Wi-Fi button again, and that will open the plug up for a short window for a secure registration. Okay, registration is secured and there's nothing in the open, but we still, for further security, don't leave that avenue always open. Okay, and it successfully registered the device. So we say OK. And just to double check that we are actually in control, we can try. The next step we're going to do is configure the plug for Homekit. So we get into whichever mechanism the app provides for doing that. So in this case, we get right to the plug and we get a page that allows us to do the configuration. We find the discovered accessory and we're going to configure it for various Homekit categories. So first we're going to figure out what home it is, and right now we're at Ayla, so we're just going to say Ayla. And that's the right one. And we're also going to say the room. So we happen to be in the Fern conference room. So that's the one we're going to add, and we're going to select it. And then we're going to save that. And when that happens, it's going to ask us for the password for the particular device that we've configured, that we're configuring. And that's it. We're now done. We're paired. just double check that we're all connected here. To utilize HomeKit, the one common app that iOS mobiles have, or Apple iPhones have, are Siri, the Siri application. So we're going to trigger Siri. We don't actually have to be in this app anymore. We're going to say, Siri, turn on Fern.
Okay, the outlet is turned on.
So we've done an introduction to HomeKit and we've demonstrated its use. Thank you for joining us today, and we'll see you next time.